55 million soldiers. 20 a day. 20 to 23 a day. You may not know what that is, but I'm telling you right now, it's the amount of suicides that we have had in the United States since 1974 due to PTSD and depression. According to mentalhealth.va.gov. Some say, and some would ask me why I stand for the flag, why I have so much passion when it comes to the military, and when it comes to supporting our troops and even joining the Army myself. Nobody really focuses on the deaths of the soldiers. Nobody really focuses on the amount of mental destruction that they have gone through. No one really focuses on just the suicides in general. 20 a day, I bet you didn't know that. That's a lot. And a lot of people really just focus on the deaths caused by cancer. Right now we have deaths caused by coronavirus, deaths caused for teen suicide. We really don't focus on, and we need to focus on a lot more, is the amount of suicides that are created by PTSD, depression, and just the destruction of mental health due to being deployed and seeing things that most people have not ever seen. Picture this. You know someone who has returned from being in active duty military, being deployed, and you notice a lot of things are different about them. You really don't know the person that they used to be. They've been a different person since they've gotten back from deployment. Whether it's being on high alert with everything and acting different around other people, being really timid in a lot of situations, and maybe those are the signs of their PTSD or depression. PTSD is eating away their mental health, really destroying the person who they are, and they could become the next victim to PTSD, depression, suicide in veterans. So I'm here to tell you a little story about an old friend of mine, someone I knew when I was a little kid, someone who really inspired me to be who I was today and even join the military myself. He was a childhood friend. Ryan was really close with me when he got deployed into Afghanistan in 2012. He was an Army Ranger and his platoon was right up on the front lines in Afghanistan. Ryan saw stuff that he would have never imagined to see, and really things that broke him down, really destroyed his mental health, things you would never imagine you would ever be able to see. Ryan quotes, "You really don't know how bad it is until you have to put a bullet through a kid with an RPG. You really don't know how bad it is until you have to kill women and children because of them shooting at you with a gun or an explosive or using a suicide vest to try to kill you." Just think of that. Just think of how damaging that would have to be, to have to put a child down because he was shooting at you with an RPG because that's all he knows how to do. Like, that would destroy me. As most of you know, I'm a big hunter. I love to shoot guns. I love to be outside. And I love to just be out, like, anything with weapons, I'm in. Since Ryan has returned in 2015, Ryan is not the person I knew before he left for deployment. He is a warrior. He is a robot. Since he got back, he has no longer wanted to go shooting with me or do anything involving weapons or guns. It has brought him back so many flashbacks, so many memories, so many scenarios that he went through in Afghanistan. and it was really just eating away his mental health. You can really tell his body language is different, the way he talks is different, the way he looks at you is different. But ever so often, I call him, I text him, I check up on him to make sure he's okay. After realizing the number, 20 a day, ridiculous, right? That may not seem like a big number, but it adds up quickly. 55 million soldiers in the last 40 years. That is just unbelievable. That's just a suicide. That is not the meaning killed in battle or any other way a soldier could die. I'm here to tell you, if you are close with a soldier, whether it's active duty veteran, soon to be warrior, or anyone else thinking or have been in the military, keep them in mind always. Who knows? Maybe that number is going to go up with everything happening in the Middle East right now and everything happening with the coronavirus. You really just don't know what's going through people's heads, seeing all dead bodies, seeing everything that the person, like a normal person, would never ever see. Things a normal person would never have to experience. According to the MakeTheConnection.net, the symptoms of veteran PTSD is feeling upset by things that remind the person of what happened, having nightmares, vivid memories, flashbacks of the event happening all over again, feeling emotionally cut off from others, feeling powerful, numb, or losing interest in things you care about, feeling constantly on guard, feeling irritated or having angry outbursts, having difficulty sleeping or having difficulty concentrating, power and being jumpy, startled by different noises or activities. If you know soldiers, if you're someone who is struggling with these, please jump on the train and be there for them. You really don't want them to be the next soldier being laid to rest because of nobody being there for them. Like I said, 55 million soldiers in the last 40 years is a really big number. Let's see if we can get this number down to 0 or 5, if even that. Next time you think of kneeling for the national anthem or anything, just think of everyone losing their lives for your freedom. How many people are being mentally scarred because of what happened. Thank you.